Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. We just witnessed an exciting game between the Heat and the Hornets. Man, Flash. Man, Dwayne Wade showed us traces of Flash, man. It was amazing. Kemba Walker had an amazing game, 37 points. When it came time to close the game, who other than Dwayne Wade to close it out? It was crazy. They said that he had not hit a three since December of last year. And he comes in the fourth quarter, hits two huge threes. One three to give him like a 10 or 11 point lead. Then a three to give him a 5-point lead towards the end. And then he hits a turnaround jump shot with the defense draped all over him. And he's dealing with the purple shirt, man. You know, there's a belligerent guy on the sideline talking smack to him the whole entire game, fueling the fire, not knowing that Dwayne Wade is a closer. And this is what I'm talking about. I think a lot of people kind of get it misconstrued when LeBron and Dwayne Wade hooked up for that whole Big Three situation. Dwayne Wade, when healthy, is one of the top players in the NBA. And honestly speaking, he's like the top 3 or 4 shooting guards of all time. So that when I saw that situation, they were up by 2 only. It was like 90-88. I just knew Dwayne Wade was going to make all the right plays. And that's exactly what he did. Hit a big three. Hit a turnaround jump shot. He blocked Kemba Walker. You know what I'm saying? He actually surpassed Michael Jordan with the most blocks in the NBA playoffs by a shooting guard. So I'm just saying, like, Dwayne Wade is a closer, and this game was the game that Charlotte needed to close them out. Charlotte couldn't find a way to close them out. They just couldn't get over the hump. They got close with Kemba driving the basket. Whiteside fouled out. I thought the momentum was going to shift there, but nobody else stepped up. I think Al Jefferson had like 18 points. But other than that, nobody really did anything of noting. Kaminsky had 7. That's not gonna help you, man. And that's what you gotta understand. Like, but like a team versus like the Hornets versus the Heat. The Hornets have players just like the Toronto Raptors. They have players that play good regular season, but when it's crunch time, they can't produce anything. And when you look at a veteran team like the Heat that has a whole bunch of different guys, everybody chips in just a little bit. Everybody does a little bit of something. You know, Joe Johnson had 11. Luol Deng had 21. Great game for Luol Deng. Whiteside had 12. And he had, let's see how many rebounds, 7 rebounds. These are all the little things. And then Dwayne Wade closed it out with 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and 2 steals, and 3 blocks. See, on veteran teams, they do what it takes to win. And Game 7, I'm telling you right now, the Hornets, when they go to Miami, they're going to get their wings clipped. Because veteran teams know how to close out games. And that's been part of the problem for like for the Toronto Raptors. They couldn't close out the Indiana Pacers, and that's what now it's a Game 7. So for this series, I got the Heat winning Game 7, hands down. The crowd's gonna be rocking. Everybody's gonna be hyped. Dwayne Wade's gonna be hyped. Everybody's gonna have a newfound energy, and the Charlotte Hornets are gonna be deflated. I can't see them going in there and winning. I just can't see it. I can't see it. And as for the whole Toronto Raptors and Indiana Pacers, man, we've been robbed in that series because it's not necessarily that we've been seeing so much great basketball. It's just we're seeing inconsistency on both sides of the teams. One game, Toronto comes out flat. Game 2, Indiana comes out flat. Game 3, Toronto comes out. Indiana comes out flat. Game 4, Toronto comes out flat. It's just like a shift. It's always a shift. It's like a seesaw. One team plays bad, the other team wins. The other team plays bad. When you're losing games by 20, it's not necessarily like the other team is doing something to you. It's just like you're coming out flat and you're not focused. And you're losing games by 20 in the playoffs, a team that you already know what they're going to do. You scouted everything. You know what's going to happen. It's just effort and execution, and you just don't have it. So that being said, we've been robbed in that series, and for the Raptors, they took a huge mental blow, couldn't close them out. You lose a game by 20 some odd points, 101 to 83, 18 points. It's over for them. It's over for them. You know, I already said this already, but you know, I'm gonna say it. DMX said it best. You know what I'm saying? Here we go again, same old shit, dog, just a different day. Here we go again. You know how things go when Toronto play, how they play. Here we go again. Toronto's got to do what Toronto's got to do. Here we go again. So when it comes to Game 7, you know that they through. And they're through. They're through, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Lowry playing like trash. DeMar DeRozan playing like trash. They're taking a whole bunch of contested shots. Everything is just congested, contested. The only reason they won those other games is because Corey Joseph, they got the guy, I want to say Norman is his last name. Bismack Biyombo give him quality minutes. That's the reason they've been winning games, because their star players have not showed up at all. Defensive end, offensive end, they just haven't showed up. They've been playing like crap. They've been, like negative 27. The plus minus is awful. And you're going home, pressure's on you. Drake's going to be there trying to hype you up, but he doesn't know the psyche of a young team. You know, this is a pressure-ass game. If they get down 10, you know, I can see them just falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. Well, those are my predictions for Game 7. Game 7 for Heat Hornets. I got the Heat. Game 7 for Pacers and Toronto Raptors. I'm going with the Pacers. I feel like Paul George is going to have that star power, that killer instinct. I know Kobe, he's going to call Kobe and say, Kobe, what do I do? What do I do? How do I close these people out? Kobe's going to say one thing like this. Kobe's going to say, yeah, you know, of course. Because it's going to be they're going to be playing desperation basketball. So what are you going to do? You're going to keep it going. You're going to keep it going and just want to get ourselves in position. You know, the position. But, man, I'm telling you, Game 7's always special, always epic. You never know what can happen. Let me know what you think is going to happen. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.